There's a ticket off of him. So I could just snag my own ticket here. Easily enough. Take his bottle caps.
You stop!
Aww. That didn't quite work. Yeah, so he doesn't seem to have any sort of... he's unconscious. He doesn't seem to have any sort of key to go down into the depths of this boat, so I don't think I'm ever going to be able to find out unless I can just unlock it. I can try. Yeah, it's unlocked. Let's see what's down here. Just for the hell of it. I'm guessing that's the fruit? Interesting. I wonder if you ever get the capability to come down here. Probably. This stuff seems too unique not to see it at some point. Is that really all that's here? It's just his punga fruit everywhere? Is this guy willing to talk to me again?
Welcome aboard.
Yeah, he is. I guess I'm not reloading that. Hello, traveler. I'm not going to talk to you anymore. Let's see if he actually talks.
Down south.
Okay, there it goes.
This side of the bay, there's a soggy strand of beach called... Oh, it's got... But if you...
I was just curious if you would talk to me. Anyways, let's buy a ticket.
Looking for fame and fortune?
Oh,
Hoping
now...
to cultivate the delicious punga fruit? Or
now
just
I can see everything.
looking to run away from your life on these dreary shores?
Apparently he's got 6 tickets right here instead of the 1 that we saw. And these stim packs are out of nowhere. Also, apparently this is -2 radiation if you're getting better punga fruit. Yeah, because that's +3 radiation. Wow. Okay. Punga fruit is apparently a very good item. Interesting. Wouldn't mind taking your stim packs. I don't really care about the punga fruit though. Alright, let's see. I'm gonna sell you 20 of these Rad-X here. And why not? You can have a stealth boy. And this guns and bullets, because I'm not gonna use it. Dirty water, buff out. Maybe some of the jet too. Only 6 of those, I think. Alright, well, for the most part, we're screwing him out of his money, so it doesn't really matter at this point. Especially because I have so much money. I don't know why I even bother sometimes. But I do. I do. Alright, have some flame fuel. Somewhere around 400 should work. There we go. Thanks! How do I get back afterwards?
All you have to do is come back to me and buy another ticket. Just
Seriously?
be careful not to get stranded short on caps, huh? Once
Seriously?
you got a ticket, just head into the cabin and settle in on the cot. We'll be there in no time. And sorry, but I don't do group trips. If you want to see Point Lookout, you'll have to leave your friend here.
I did leave him here. Unless he kind of came back when he shot at you. Alright, well, I'm ready to head out.
Whenever you're ready, just take a rest on the cot in the cabin. We'll be at Point Lookout in no time.
I'm sure we will. I'm ready to get out of here. I think he put something in the water. If he took anything more than the ticket, I'm gonna be pissed off. Alright, so Fox is back at the Museum of History. Wow. This is more southern than I could have ever imagined. Banjos. And Ferris wheels. Just like a trip down to Georgia. I see some dogs. It looks like home. I need, like, a mouth harp or something. I still got my stuff? I still got my stuff. I would have socked the crap out of this guy if he had taken anything off of me. And it still requires a key there.
Welcome to Point Lookout, my friend. The trip was fine. The weather's nice and damp, and everything out there looks pleasant as ever.
Sure.
Looks like nothing's changed since my last visit, except all that smoke I saw on the way in.
Should I be worried? What's over there?
Oh, nothing much. Just old Calvert Mansion. Just a huge abandoned estate teeming with who knows what opportunities for profitable scavenging. You know, nothing much.
Uh-huh.
I know I said Point Lookout was perfect for treasure hunters, but it's a rare day when you get a beacon like that.
Alright, well, any place you'd recommend in Point Lookout?
Depends what you're looking for. If you need supplies, head to the shop over at the end of these docks. Convenient? And I get caps for referring you. If you need a place to stay, there's an old motel further into town. The beds there are still pretty soft, even if it's because they're full of lice. And if you're looking for some hunting, there's a fella named Plick who runs a club out in the northeast. Strictly for high rollers, though.
Uh-huh. Okay. Well, I gotta go.
Good travels to you.
Sure. Off to the bayou with me, I guess. Hey. Okay. I guess I can just pick Wild Punga straight from the dock. I don't know if he's gonna be unhappy about that, but mine now. Yeah, I would imagine that Punga fruit could get very, very popular if it takes radiation away from you. Now, I remember seeing some guy walking out over this way. So let's go and see if we can't find that guy. He's probably not here anymore, I would imagine, because those dogs aren't around. Man, this looks like a Florida beach. It's got all the trash, too. Oh. Well, I found some mole rats. Hey, guys. How you doing? That good, huh? Anyone else down here? I found some tents. Let's see what's going on with the tents. Yoo-hoo! Anyone home? I'm at your tent flap thing. Administration. Okay. No one in here, but there's stuff laying around. Might as well take it. Some shotgun shell. Yeast. Huh. Okay. Oh, that is a hard lock there. I'll try it in a second. This is a surprising amount of things. Hey, I got my stealth boy back. Didn't take long for that. Alright. Probably can't do this. Oh, wow. Well, that was luck. Alright, we'll take all that stuff and some kind of terminal here. Doesn't look trapped, amazingly enough. There's even a bed to sleep in. What do we got here? Collective Benevolence Volunteer Unit. Okay. Unit mission parameters. Evaluate medical and social needs of local populace, raise awareness of health risks, and provide aid on a local need basis. Assist with Federal Fitness Registry compliance program. Volunteers must always uphold the standards of the Collective Benevolence program in public and private. Okie dokie. New plague public information. It's a plague around here, huh? The new plague in you. Alright. Know the signs. Safeguard yourself and your community. by knowing how to identify a person suffering from the new plague. Common symptoms include profuse sweating, unexplained contusions, swelling, massive external hemorrhaging, new ideals such as socialism. What? Okay. Remember to CIR. When you believe you've come into contact with a person exhibiting one or more these should be of these telltale signs, remember to CIR. C. Confirms symptoms. Approach the person suffering from symptoms if no civil or medical professional is available to do so. Verify that the subject is exhibiting symptoms of new plague. I. Isolate. Once it's been established that a case of new plague may be present, separate yourself and the person exhibiting symptoms from the general population, as the new plague is notoriously contagious. So basically, you checked and you got it. Good job. R. Report. Report directly to the nearest Federal Fitness Registry of Medical Center and let the professionals handle it from there. Sure. Protect yourself. Yeah, by maybe running the other direction instead of checking other people. Eich. The new plague is what's commonly known as a social disease. This means that the new plague is especially contagious and can be commonly caught in the course of social interactions, such as ice cream socials, cruising Main Street, promiscuous activity, sodomy, attending fairs or festivals. Yeah, sure. So, what's the best protection against social diseases? Why not stay home and enjoy a novel or home-cooked meal? Limiting your exposure to other individuals is the best and more surefire way to avoid contracting the new plague. Basically, go sit in a cave somewhere and don't come out of it. Especially your mother's basement. Get registered. Did you know that your government can protect you from the new plague and other biological dangers? It's true, and all you need to do is visit your local Federal Fitness Registry. Friendly federal professionals will be on hand to take a few minor samples and enter you in the National Registry. Your compliance with the Federal Registry program not only keeps medical professionals up to date on your medical history and status, but contributes to valuable research programs and makes you eligible for special prizes such as fuel rations or vaccinations to exotic domestic locales. Sure. Whoops. What else do we have here? Anything? Unit lead logs. 4 log entries, eh? Alright, this is the relief unit lead private .log file. Arrived with first carload of volunteers today. Federal presence is nil. I guess the registry program came and went here at some point. There's some leftover equipment from them I've been authorized to remove from storage and use. We've got some basic antibiotics and hygiene supplies, and a couple boxes of new plague awareness pamphlets. Not much to work with yet, but we were at least able to get settled into the motel. For now, I'll focus on setting up our outreach center with Victoria while the rest of the volunteers get out into the community and get a feel for their situation here. Log number 2. The location we were given as our outreach center was a joke. The place is half built, and what's been put together so far looks like it's going to fall in on itself any time. The real estate company wasn't much help. I sent a request for some field supplies so we can set up an outdoor center until this situation can be improved upon. My volunteers are telling me that a lot of the area lacks basic infrastructure. So we'll probably want to get started with some basic vaccines and sanitation supplies. I included some of this on today's purchase request, but I don't feel like we've got enough of a grasp on the local situation to request much more than that just yet. Log number 3. We staged our first outreach event today, which didn't go well. The majority of the population in the central area of Point Lookout are transplants from nearby urban centers. Lots of contracted construction workers, support staff for local businesses, a handful of business people involved in the construction projects. Where's my and a handful? Whatever. We're here to help the rural population who don't have a pot to piss in, but those people don't seem to come into town. We need to reevaluate our efforts. The local populace seems recluse. We'll have to get creative with our outreach. Alright, and log number 4. Victoria was badly wounded today. She took a truck of supplies out to the Ark and Dove Cathedral beyond the river. Most of the locals we want to help are living in primitive dwellings in the wetlands. The cathedral offered the closest public building to that area. She wasn't in much state to give details, but it sounds like nobody was around when she arrived. She ventured into the swamps to try and make contact with locals at one of the shacks out there. The paramedics are treating a wound on the back of her head. She'll be okay, but it sounds like her skull was fractured. Victoria doesn't remember anything beyond blacking out. There was nothing stolen from her person or the medical supplies, but I'm still going to err on the side of caution and forbid volunteers from wandering out there alone. We'll do the best we can from here. So in other words, we're not going to go in where we actually need to help people, because we're just erring on the side of caution. Sounds like most TDC members, right? Seems about right, I think. Maybe? Probably not. Alright, so this is the disaster relief outpost, apparently, which, part of me wonders if they're still working on any disaster relief, or if they're just gone-ish. Because this place looks awfully buried. I found a Confederate hat. I may have to put that on. It looks awesome. Quite a number of stim packs in here. And tons more yeast. I don't know if I'm going to be able to use the yeast for anything, but it seems like an interesting thing to pick up. I mean, currently I've got this hat on. Let's check out what the Confederate hat looks like. It's got one perception. It's an okay hat. I don't think it's me, though. I think I'm going back with my regular hat. I like it a little better. Hello? Anyone in here? Yeah, I found a belt. You know, at this rate, I should probably pick up enough pieces to make myself another Deathclaw gauntlet. Which means I should have picked up that Wonder Glue that I saw earlier. Ah well. I'm sure I'll find another bit of Wonder Glue somewhere. I found a crutch. I don't really need a crutch currently. I don't plan to make any railway guns. Anything in here besides the crutch? Yeah, I don't think so.